Hi, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here and for giving me this opportunity to speak with all of you. I'm a woman in my early 40s who spent most of my teenage and adult life up until now as a full-time worker. I worked long hours in hard labor, working on farms, followed by a 15-year career in horticulture. The work and my health eventually caught up with me, which led to me losing my employment. Not knowing where to turn next, I took advantage of opportunities to go back to school and try a second career. Unfortunately, although I graduated with honors, my health still prevented me from being able to return to work. My health conditions led to me finding no other alternative but to file for ODSP. I was told by social services that regardless of my health conditions, it was almost certain guarantee that I would be rejected for ODSP and would need to appeal my request if I disagreed with their decision. Social services was very kind and accommodating with providing the necessary paperwork along with contact information for the legal clinic at West Scarborough Community Legal Services. As predicted, several months later, I received my rejection letter from ODSP, along with an application to request for appeal and internal review. If it wasn't for the heads up from social services to expect this rejection, there is no telling what kind of panic that may have put me in. When it comes to people of low income requiring help from legal aid clinics, there are a wide range of ailments that we actually need help with. There are the typical things like legal advice, filling out paperwork, contacting people to help with the case. But when helping people who are filing for ODSP, these people are not only fighting for their financial security, they're also fighting serious health scares. Whether they be physical or mental issues, their lives are a continuous struggle of just trying to keep up with the day-to-day basics of daily living. When you are hindered by health, there is often no room for attention to be given to anything beyond that, especially when those things you're fighting for are the very things that could affect your health even more. The threat of the only hope you have left also being rejected. People at legal clinics know these struggles. They are not only our lawyers and paralegals, they are the ones who give us strength, hope, compassion, and understanding, and a voice when we so often struggle to find a voice for ourselves. They provide services and knowledge and reassurance to help us secure better futures for ourselves. They guide us through the court process and speak for us when we are too afraid or of ill health to speak for ourselves. In Canada, we are known for taking good care of our people. I am one of those people. I worked many years giving to my community, and when I got sick, I needed my community's help in finding my security again. It took 1.5 years before I finally got approved for ODSP. It may not be exactly where I want to be in life these days, but I am safe, I am secure, I am no longer living in fear of losing my home, and I can now focus on a new life of finding myself again without fear directing my path. I will never forget the help I received from my lawyer at the legal aid clinic. I can honestly say that they saved my life. I can also say with certainty that I am only one of many others who can easily say the same thing. What really improves a community is not always economy. It's not always a great infrastructure or public transit. It's not always about fantastic jobs and fancy cars. What improves and makes a great community is the state of mind of the people living in those communities. I was a terrified mess with no idea how to save myself before the legal clinics helped me. I am now an inspiring artist. I am a volunteer. I am one of the founding members of Voices of Scarborough and Power and Community. I'm an active member of my church and community, and hopefully a good voice and speaker for others who either are or were in similar situations as myself who couldn't be here to share their stories with you. So on that note, I'd like to thank you all again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim.